Hello, folks. It is Wednesday now, the 29th of April. The month is almost over. We're still in lockdown. I slept in a little bit this morning. So here I'm going to say hello and talk for a few minutes and get out of here and go and do some yard work. It's really been kind of a saving grace. Hello, everyone. Really nice to hear from you all, friends and strangers. Ron in Ronco in New York. I do hope we get to meet and play some music, Ron. Yeah, you're right, Ron, that owning a house is a blessing and also a real heavy responsibility. My long-term plan to retire here almost didn't work. I almost lost the house. And so consequently, there are a lot of repairs that need to be done. But it's mine, and I love living here, and I can handle the things as I fix what I can, and I've applied to a program for senior citizens for home improvements. I'm more than qualified, so let's see. I like my coffee. This is rather creamy today. I like it sweetened with cream, but today it's not strong enough. My question was sincere at the end of my last video as to who you folks are. Who are we? Because this is a test. This COVID-19 is a test to us as individuals and as societies. And some people are just not handling it, and other folks are doing beautifully. And be among the latter. Don't be a jerk. Some people are really falling apart and taking it out on others around them. Don't do that. That's not cool. There's no excuse for it. Yesterday, I didn't play a lot of records. Today, I think I will. But I'll show you. Let me just... Okay, a couple things that stood out from playing yesterday, because I didn't play much music. I recorded some music. I opened the studio up. See, so much, even though we're in lockdown, there's always much to talk about and share. Yesterday, I went ahead and worked on a piece that I planned to do using my Tibetan singing bowl. Are you familiar with these? Tibetan singing bowls. This is, I can't speak real knowledgeable about these, but I bought this 20-something years ago at a Hindu ashram. This couple had built an ashram in the middle of Nebraska. They were Hindus, and their lifestyle was lovely, very rural, interesting people. But they had a store with all kinds of stuff from the East. And they had a bunch of these singing bowls. Most of them were really small, some this size and larger. And I took my time playing them all, listening to the vibration to choose one. This one really resonated with me. So I made a piece using the sound of the bowl. And you play it with a dowel. And you can, it has all kinds of tones. This one, right now, it's ringing like that. If you play it with a rubber dowel, it gives you a whole different sub-harmonic frequency. It does take practice and concentration, but you can get to a point where you're rubbing this thing and it'll get so loud that it could almost break your eardrums. So I'll leave the link. I just did 2 pieces yesterday, called them Singing Bowl Meditations, number 1 and 2. They're free to download. People are buying them. Thank you. People are buying the tracks, but they're free to download. But that's what I did yesterday. Besides more yard work and some music. And a couple things that I played yesterday that really stand out that I'll share. This one, Vashti Bunyan. Some things just stick in your mind. She was a young woman who, her story is interesting. She didn't really want to be a pop star, but she had what it took and started off on that path, and then she just left and went on the road hippie style. But you can hear that about her in her voice and these songs. This is really magical to me. It takes me to a time and a place completely away from Omaha, Nebraska. It takes me to a place in my mind that I imagined what England must have been like at one time, or maybe it was only like that in my mind. But it was peaceful, charming, a place to dream of going to. This is a wonderful album. Really, really good. The other thing that I played that didn't really expect to really hit me as hard as it did. I just thought I'd just play it while cooking. And this is a wonderful album, Hubert Laws. Then there was Light Volume 2. I have number 1. When I recently pulled my records out of the closet, I said, no, did I sell some things that I didn't mean to sell? I might have. Because I had both volumes of this, but I had a bunch of Hubert Laws. And I think I might have gotten rid of the other one. This is really good. Really wonderful. Hubert Laws, Ronnie Laws, the Laws family. They've got some big history when it comes to to jazz and music in America, in the world. Wonderful album. The cover, I love that image, and it fits. It fits. Music's been a saving grace. Art has been as well, like I say. Just the little things. I would hope that more folks find appreciation for things that they took for granted as a result of this pandemic we're living through. I know I'm counting my blessings and feeling really thankful. One more, Burger Inc. These German techno, but this is spacey, dreamy techno. Las Vegas by Burger Inc. Really like this album. Not like most techno. This is really low key, not lo-fi, low key. Really like it. Okay, folks, there's always a lot to talk about. Okay, and so one more. Rikk Agnew, some of you folks have been with me know that Rikk is a friend of mine and has stayed with me here at my house. He sent me a bunch of his records years ago, and his first solo album, All By Myself, some people consider it a punk classic. I think it's beyond punk. He plays all the instruments on here. When he stayed here, we got to know each other, and he's a big prog head like me, loves Yes. Frankly, you can hear that on the album. There's keyboards on here and stuff. He plays everything. Rikk is a great guy. A great guy. He got in over his head. He admitted it when he got involved in some dark shit related to Christian death and Satanism. He got in over his head. I've done the same thing, got out of it. People have asked me about my psychedelic drug experiences. Man, I have so many experiences besides that. Satanism. I have a friend who became a Satanist. I actually performed spells with him and seances. We got in over our heads, and I escaped. Literally, it was a physical escape that I had to pull to be here. So, and Rikk has been through it too. We shared stories. And then we had some bizarre things happen that kind of reminded us, yeah, this shit is real, So, I walk in the light. That's what I do. Which is another reason why I'm just not taking shit from anyone that comes here, strangers trying to run my business. And some of the comments that I delete are just bizarre and stupid, as though people know my business. I don't know shit. This is for those assholes, okay? Not for you people, you know. Interestingly, those assholes are watching, aren't you? Aren't you watching me? So there it is for today. That's kind of where I'm at today. I hope everyone's hanging tough. I love knowing that my family is here with me and older friends. I even see this morning that Jim Cook from the BC is requesting to be my friend. I didn't know that we weren't friends anymore, but I'm full. I'm at my limit, so he'll just have to wait for now.